to be back on the
Apparently,
internet.
he's
Let
got
me
ties
tell
to
you,
Jeffrey
it's really
Epstein.
not part of my habit to be gone from the internet,
Mhm.
but I had to, and I will explain why. But before that, if you want to be blackpilled, Justin, the Pentagon says accounting error provides extra 6.2 billion for Ukraine military aid. It's like this monopoly card. Like, oh, you get $50 for free due to an error of the bank. Can't believe this. But I mean, I scroll down, and what
Holly.
do I see? I see a
Oh, maybe not. Never mind. Just push play. Never mind. Ignore me.
woman saying that could have paid for a lot of gender affirming care during Pride Month. Can you believe that your brain is in that place where you're like, okay, a big loss has happened for the US government, and the only thing you can think of, since it's a loss where we've sent by error $6.2 billion to
What is he talking
Zelensky,
about?
Okay,
and
we
the
just
only
gonna
thing that comes to your mind
pause
is,
for a
oh
sec.
my God, we could have made.
If we fast forward, because I started recording at 6 minutes, where we're 6 minutes left. Pretty sure. So where is this? Or no, back up. Maybe I fast started at 6 minutes in. It was 6 minutes in.
Okay, so this is 5 minutes in because I don't want to listen
Oh,
jabber
okay.
about
So there's
politics.
8 minutes. So go to 2 minutes. So it's 6 minutes left. Go
Two
to two
minutes.
minutes. Yeah, because that's when he starts to talk about her.
2 minute. There we go.
Mama JF has abandoned
Yeah.
the family once again.
Once
It's
again,
really too bad. It sucks. And it's not something that I wanted, but it is just that's just what it is. I mean, I've been covering for many years how women are just unstable, and as long as you don't constrain them legally to stay with you, they will choose to become a crack whore on the street
really.
before they choose a stable
Mhm.
relationship. So it's
Okay.
as simple as this. Civilization is either a polygamous crack whore based civilization, or it's a marriage based one, and men must be the one just forcing it. We have to force it. We have to give up our
Really?
principles for choice and liberty,
You
and
have to
that's
force
just
it,
what it
hey?
is.
Hmm.
Now, I will not say anything bad about Mama JF. She has been honorable in her leaving. So I'm not even going to comment on the details and all, but as happened last time, I will simply repeat the same thing. Um, I did not choose this. I truly believe in
Oh, I bet you didn't
monogamy
choose it.
and full devotion to each other, and yet I'm faced with a world of females who follow their whims and emotions, and so be it. You know, it's she was honorable in the process, and that she didn't do anything to destroy me or to destroy the family, and so credit. And that's it. I'm continuing life. These 3 days, I needed them to rearrange my setup. Things are different when there's not someone around. I need to set up different things that relates to my tasks in the home. I'm now in charge of keeping the home clean and everything, and honestly, it's like it's a takeover of the home in terms of, because Mama JF, I was giving her full reign into determining how the home would be placed. And
Okay. In the ultra misogynist trad situation, the woman
Yeah.
does control the home and takes care of everything. Is that not? Is that not what like the trad dudes want? Is they go out, work, provide, and bring it home. She takes care of the children and runs everything.
Yeah, but
Because
we're gonna get into why she was shitty at it. So you got to hear the rest. She wasn't
yeah,
good at it.
I just
She was bad at it. So
it irritates me when trad guys who want to trad women,
yeah.
they just want to do everything, and it's like, okay, so what you
Trans
want?
guys want an 18-year-old virgin who will submit completely and do whatever he says.
Yeah,
That's
which
Right.
what
mine
trad
fucking
men want. And the
She
sad
still has to
reality
take
of
care of the
that
house?
are women are not wired like that, especially nowadays when we've been forced into masculine roles.
True.
So, okay, continue with this charming. I just want to slap the shit out of him.
the various care that she would have to do. She was determining what she was doing. But now that I'm the head of the home, I like things a little cleaner. I like things a little more orderly. I like things, if you don't use something, I want it in the trash. You know, I'm a guy of
Yeah, like a
I
woman.
want access to everything. Mama Jeff would constantly pack the fridge with all of her vegetables and stuff. It's like I wouldn't eat. I don't know if she would eat it, but
Maybe
I'm
the
more
kids
like
do
a
it.
guy. I want an empty fridge where I can access each of the important ingredients: ketchup, relish, mustard,
Bud
and I
Light.
don't want anything more. I don't want anything more. Nicholas Petrus says, Mama JF,
The
please
anal
come back.
plug.
We'll see if she comes back
He
like
said
last
20
time.
Ps.
At this point, I'm not counting on anything.
Yeah, right.
And with time, I've just become just totally shelled from this, because it's like it happened to me so often, and so often that
He's a
woman
victim.
would make you commit into a lifestyle.
So, lesson I learned a long time ago is if everybody's doing that to you, the common denominator
Is you.
you.
Yeah, yeah, that's a hard thing to admit, especially for like a person to admit it about themselves. Like, oh my God, I've had a series of fucked up relationships. I wonder why. Well, it's either because you allow it to happen, or like you let your boundaries fall away, you lose your sense of self. You know, like
you're choosing the wrong
he just keeps picking women that are broken, and I guarantee you he did something to her. He definitely did.
Broken women because they're more easy to manipulate.
Yeah, she clearly didn't bend over for him properly at the way towards the end, because there's no way that he just dropped her off. This guy's way too controlling. He's not the kind of guy who's like, yeah, you want to go live out in the woods, cool, and abandon our kids? Yeah, go ahead. I'll drive you. Exactly. Okay, push play.
Make you commit into caring for them, and then they will just disappear and ruin your life in the process.
Weird.
I've learned from having my life wrecked in many cities and many governments and many countries.
Oh, it's the government now.
Before I got it, and I understood that you have to set your life on the assumption that your woman will leave you, and that is that should be a black pill to anyone.
A man
in the
who
chat,
says that
because here I am with
absolutely no accountability for anything.
You know, I'm starting to believe that maybe she did just leave and change her name and disappear.
I
just
would
get away from
like
him.
a douche.
Just to get away from him, because it seems like she.
Oh God! Look who's joined us. Welcome to the stream. We'd have you on, but we know you won't answer any questions.
Yeah, you want to answer questions.
We won't.
But
anyways, we're going to continue to point out what a bastard you are to women.
What did I miss?
Holly?
Who
Holly,
are these guys? Or who is this guy?
This is the guy that possibly, most likely, killed his wife.
His wife is missing.
Oh.
So we're just trying to figure out why
he did just run away because he's a douche. A majority of those trad living guys are fucking douchebags. They're just rotten to the core, and they think everybody they're entitled to your respect without doing anything to garner it. They covet women, they don't value them.
And nobody on this stream said that we were conservative BT dubs.
We're certainly not liberal. Okay, push play.
He's
going to talk about her being a witch next.
Okay, so next.
The complete support I can offer to any woman. I can pay for your life. Like, you don't need to work for the rest of your life.
Cool.
And here you can do whatever you want in the home. Here you want this floor yours, that's all yours. You do whatever you like. And even when you get to that point with Bitcoin reserves and everything, they will still choose to go to the city to be a crack whore. That is.
I thought she went to the woods.
I
thought she went to the woods.
They are all crack whores deep inside,
Oh.
and some of them can hide it for temporary amounts of time. for
Ooh,
a
sounds
specific
like he's got
purpose
a
if they have it.
Napoleon complex.
Anyways, it's not even talking here
Crack
specifically
horse.
about Mama JF, but women in general are simply not trustable, and they constrain themselves into living
Men
in
who act like
poverty
women aren't trustable either.
through their own
It's
through their own
trustworthy,
choices. And when it
trustable.
wrecks the life of children, I think we have a social interest in intervening and cutting out that liberty. But in my case, I'm comfortable enough, and Mama JF has left me with everything that matters in life, what
Yeah, his
matters
kids.
most of life.
Mhm.
And so, what can I do? I cannot hate her. I cannot be
Wait, she
frustrated
left her
about
kid?
this. And
Yeah.
that's it. So that's
Oh,
why I had to take 3 days
okay.
total to
Listen,
I made so much cleaning, so much reinstalling, so much plastering of the walls, construction,
why the
renovation.
fuck?
I wanted to set the home in the way I like it.
That's
It's
his
like
job in the first
sterilized this
place.
home.
Inside the
I can
home,
walk finally.
building
I
It's
things,
after he
can
fixing
murdered her.
things.
He did that
Allegedly.
after he killed her. I'm sure of
So
it.
after she went missing, he did so much cleaning. He did so much
Oh,
sanitizing. He
For
repainted
3
and
days.
crackled
why
and
would
did
you
everything.
clean and sanitize if your wife went missing? Like the police have to like
Well, she
search
didn't go missing,
everything,
no,
look
because
at
he was such a
everything.
charmer. She didn't just go missing, Jarna. He drove her. He's the last person to see her. He drove her out to the middle of the woods with a backpack and a jacket because she decided she was going to go live off the grid. And he just dropped her off, and she's
She's
never
gonna
been
go
seen
do
again.
hippy
Since
dippy stuff.
2003.
Right.
Yeah, but he
That's
wants to come here and
scary.
act like women are the problem. This guy needs to go down. Okay, we can finish listening to his lies. We can
So
continue. Sorry, I'm mad.
I've been able to hide my crack whore for
Addictions.
almost 52 years.
Good job. Good job. You're gonna spring it on him soon, eh?
55. I think 55 I'll go full crack whore.
That's good.
Like when my hair is totally gray.
We wouldn't want to make JF look like a liar.
No, exactly. I'll start working on that.
Okay.
What is a crack?
Exactly.
That's everything. The fridge
The crack is what they
super
feed
clean.
you.
The fridge.
I had bought
He's got a weird obsession about the fridge.
Yeah.
So he's got the fridge now lined up, but he brings up the fridge again. Like if he actually replaced the fridge, people need to go find his old fridge.
Oh,
Yeah,
go
seriously.
find his old fridge at I
Because
guarantee
he's
you'll
brought
probably
it up
find
too many
her.
times. Okay, push play.
a new fridge, a gigantic fridge, and it was too bad because I couldn't profit from this fridge because there was just too much things in it. It's like,
What?
Listen.
that brain, boiled brat brain.
What does
I
that
can't
even
say it.
mean?
Boiled
That she's a
bat
witch?
Can't
brains,
profit
little
from the
hairs
fridge
from a squirrel,
because it's too full.
coniferous branches. Like Mama JF was operating this fridge like a fucking witch. But
Oh, yeah.
I'm back into what matters. And
That's how you talk about the woman who's just left.
They're,
And then he
they're all
doesn't report
witches.
her missing. He doesn't report her
They
missing
put
during
spells
until
on you.
October.
When you fuck up enough in a way that makes it all their fault, they're a witch. They put a spell on me. Now the spell has fallen off. The veil has fallen
Exactly.
off.
It is a
and
job for Luminol. And I don't understand. This is what pisses me off. Why? We can see it. If the police would just watch that one fucking that one stream, he comes on. Nobody's asking him what he did for 3 days. He's volunteering it, and these idiots always do that. I watch enough true crime, and it's always the last fucking person who saw her.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always, almost always, the partner. Like he was terrorizing her while she was there, one way or another, by allowing her to think that there was somebody trying to harm her. Whether there was or wasn't, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
He exploited her, and now she's gone, and he could care less. He literally could care less. She's just a crack whore who left her kids. She didn't leave her kids.
That as a feeling human being, my partner, even if my partner irritated the F out of me and I dropped them off to go do a wilderness adventure because they're crazy, I would still be upset that they've gone missing because that's the, parent of my child.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like
Right?
I've had instances with one of the kids' fathers that like he needed some mental help,
Mhm.
and he was threatening to unalive, and so I did what I needed to do, and I called his dad and I called the sheriff's department for a wellness check. I don't give a shit. That's my kid's dad. He's telling me he's going to do something to harm himself.
Yeah.
And I actually like believe it. Like I'm gonna do something about it.
That's the father of your children. So regardless of what happened between you and him, you still share children together, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Yep. But
Okay.
this guy's good. He's good at cutting off. He thinks he's got it good. He does other streams where he talks about how he's done the perfect murder. Not he has done them. He knows how to do the perfect murder.
Yes.
It's not all about your tech, guys. Yeah, we know that. Thanks. You're talking to women here. Holly's wrong here. I'm sure she was sending you DMs from her phone, wasn't she? Because there's never been a person who's killed their fucking partner and then used their phone to send themselves messages.
Who's that young girl that went missing in the desert? They were van life people.
Oh, Gabby Petito, her
Gabby
partner was
Petito.
texting himself. Yeah.
Her partner she was sending messages back and forth with her partner as well.
And to her mother and everybody.
And to her mother, asking about her grandfather. So, yes. Okay, cool. Benefit of the doubt. She was messaging, but I need locations, GPS pings, everything. And if it's only a couple hours away, you could drive 2 hours and respond.
Why haven't you done a search party where you dropped her off? It's out in the woods, right? Why haven't you done it? Where is she's not living off the grid with a backpack and a goddamn jacket, and you know it.
No. I feel really bad for her. I hope she's okay.
I do too, and I think I personally am going to make sure
she's okay, because if they can ever find out what happened to her, he most certainly is the main suspect.
Prime suspect, and he's just not helping himself at all with this. But that's fine. Mm-hmm. I'm going to make sure personally that this case becomes public knowledge for everyone, because I only heard about it last week on a stream thanks to Scott in the comments. He asked what happened to that person's wife. I had no idea who this person was. I didn't know who JF was. I didn't know who any of it was. And then I started to look into it, and I was horrified. I was more horrified also about the young girl that you tried to get custody of, but you probably don't want to talk about that either. So
yeah,
either way, the whole thing is horrifying, and we need to make sure that you guys, we are all Canadian women, most of us except Jarna. We're Canadian women. We need to look out for each other, and this woman needs to have her case investigated. Period. It just has to happen. So the only way that's going to happen is there's some heat on the police.
Well, and this is just another example of how screwed up the state of the police is in Canada. Right? The RCMP, what they find important.
Well, that's okay, because they just haven't had the real Alberta Housewives, and I'm relentless. I am.
Definitely, I feel like it's a law enforcement everywhere, because we have, I'm sure just as many women go missing. In Virginia, a town that's like not 30 minutes from me, a woman ended up dead. They don't know how, mysterious, but it said the BCA was investigating. So naturally, when the BCA is investigating, they're creating a story. The BCA is Minnesota's version of, I guess, what would be CSIS with RCMP powers.
Okay.
So they're like our state investigation agency, and they've got their sticky, nasty little fingers into absolutely everything. And almost always, you can guarantee when you see it says they're investigating, there's some type of something happening that's not above board.
Hey guys,
and it
I just gotta also point out, would you come on?
It's what kind of case they can create around the narrative that they had already set up. Down here, it ends up being,
Why would you even come watch our stream if you had no guilt or anything wrong, right? You're watching to see what other people are picking up, what they're thinking, what people are saying. There's no reason if he was sitting there and we were completely off our fucking rockers. There's no reason that he would come to watch
Is
this
he a
stream.
popular streamer?
Apparently, I guess he's got. I don't know. I'm not into that area, but
Yeah, so
apparently
that
he's
doesn't
got a big stream.
make a whole lot of sense as to why he'd come on like a show that has like a less than 100.
Actually, we have 300
viewers.
now. It's 300. We have 300 followers. Thank you. Fuck you, Jarna.
Yes, thank you everyone who's subscribed.
Sorry.
But yeah, no, we're small. We're nothing. We're nothing. Why would you come to watch and defend yourself?
Well, we're nothing. We're nobodies. We're stupid. We're women.
Yes.
Crack
Right?
whores.
Stupid crack
whores
whore.
unite.
So I do find that interesting that that popped up. Because like you said,
Like why?
I just like to see, oh, this is so cute. No, it's an ego boost for you, fella. You
Hey, jerk it. Yeah,
take
so
your
gross.
ego stroked, so you came over to our show and decided to watch what women who don't align with your narrative are saying about you and the bullshit that you're
He's in
spewing to
Alberta.
the other audience. Go
Okay,
fuck
well,
yourself.
you want to come on? No, if you want to
No.
come on, go ahead. But you won't answer questions about your kids. If you'll answer questions about your kids, come on. We've watched all your other interviews, and we don't know why. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't want to talk about it.
Mhm.
I know you wouldn't want to talk about your kids, but if you want to talk about your kids, come on, because that's going to be the biggest telltale for me.
Well, and so with that first comment there, we're not wanting to hurt anybody. All we want to know is where this young lady is, and we want her
And why no
either to
why no
return
one
home
cares.
safely. We want to know why no one cares. We want to know why the police haven't confirmed or denied. We just that's what we care about the most is the young women. I mean, we've been looking into cases in BC on the Trail of Tears where
We have
tons of
women.
women
We all
gone
have
missing.
daughters. We have daughters. All of us.
And we all have
so there's
daughters
no
and we all have
fucking way.
mothers and we're all women. So of course we're going to be concerned about our fellow women. We watch stuff about you because it's entertaining. We're not going to hurt you. Like, Jesus Christ. We've got nothing.
We don't. We just.
We have no power.
No, I do actually. I think that you've been minimizing it too much. I actually know that we do have power, and I know that I would absolutely make sure this shit took off, and I plan to.
Mhm.
And if you didn't do it, fine. But I'm still going to be relentless with this because I feel like somebody's got to give this woman a voice, besides just the embarrassing videos that are out there on her. That's so embarrassing,
Oh.
but that's all there is.
We dropped Jarna. Yeah, no, we investigate missing young women and children. And we talk about the
We
news.
investigate men too. If there's a man that goes missing.
Yeah, if there's a young like those little boys that went missing.
Yeah.
I think it was the last week.
That really, I don't know why it bothered me so much that he's even watching. It just bothers me. It bothers me because it's like, why aren't you looking for your? So you moved to Alberta. You left the home. Wait a second. If you left the home, then that's perfect time for RCMP to go in and do a luminol test.
No, that was he sold her house or her property or something like that.
How do you sell a property without having a death certificate?
I don't know. How long is it? Because I'm not very smart. How long is it after a person's declared missing that there's a death certificate issued so that it goes to the next?
You have to apply for it.
Because that would be the only way he'd be able to sell any properties or any assets that were in her name from the relationship.
Did the RCMP go in with luminol? Did they go into your home with luminol and do luminol testing? Did they take cadaver dogs out there?
Okay, we got to drop. This is breaking news.
I already heard it.
Rachel Gilmore got fired from the CTV election fact-checking job.
That was last week. It was yesterday. I thought it was April Fool's.
I thought it was April Fool's. That's funny. Oh, that's so funny.
Okay, I just want to know. Okay, so the RCMP did their thorough investigation, but no information's been revealed. You know she didn't just get out of the car and leave.
Yeah, we do have zero idea, so
fill it in. You should fill it in for everybody.
Yeah, fill it in for everybody.
They can't go in my home because I'm due process. Why do you want due process? Prove you didn't do anything to her. She was not seen in other provinces. I'm sure people are saying they've seen her, dude. We can say we've seen, people say they see Michael Jackson still. If you have nothing to hide, hide nothing. Have them go in your house with luminol and let them take cadaver dogs in and let them and prove that the woman was never harmed there. I bet you won't because you can't. It's not about due process. Fuck your rights. If you give a shit about her, you'll let them in and you'll let them look.
That's the key here. It doesn't have anything to do with legality.
It will be. We're going to make sure they do start having to reform us. Actually, they do have to inform us. They work for the people, supposedly. I know they don't actually work for the people, but you know what? If there's enough heat on this case, if there's enough heat, JF, then maybe they will. And I plan to make sure there is.
He looks like another celebrity.
Watching? Can the people watching please in the comments? Does that make any sense? He's going to protect his rights, but he's got nothing to hide. If you thought I had murdered somebody in my house, I promise you, come in with your luminol and your dogs and clear me. And then I would make you go out on stage and be like, we checked the whole house. There wasn't anything, da 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 da. He didn't do it. Like, I'm sorry, but that's the only thing that makes sense. Public statement by has shown she was not found in New Brunswick. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude. Do you actually think, okay. JS, you've never met women who watch true crime obsessively. That is absolutely not going to fly here. Okay. Was she seen by an eyewitness? Was there an anonymous description, an anonymous report that she was seen? Not somebody's going to, but she's never contacted one person, not her friends and families.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there was a reported sighting, but she hasn't been found. That hasn't been confirmed.
So she was dropped off at oh my God, I can't name the bridge, but that PEI, the huge PEI bridge, she was dropped off there. And she was seen on camera at that gas station being dropped off to go on a woodlands adventure with no gear whatsoever.
So she's going to go live off the grid.
She was going to go live off the grid.
And this guy who's just going to be so nice, this guy who has no control issues at all, was just going to be so nice and drop her off. Bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hypothetically, let's say you didn't do it, but she was fearful for somebody. She was fearful somebody was trying to kill her. She came on your street. She was pleading with that person. What was it called? The no white guilt guy. She's pleading with him to stop harassing her and stop whatever. So she's clearly scared of somebody. I do not believe for 5 seconds that she's going to then allow herself to be dropped off in the middle of nowhere all alone with no protection when she thinks there's somebody out there trying to kill her. Doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. And if she did believe that, why would you drop her off? Like, no, none of it makes sense. Your comments do show up on the screen. Sorry, I don't know, maybe well, we click them, that's why. We have to click them, but sometimes there's so many.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody to chat, we don't need to be too rude to we don't need to be rude about the way he looks or anything like that. Really, the point is we want to know what happened to her. Elora. I hope I'm saying it right, Elora, because she deserves a voice in all this, and I don't think she's had one. But I do think that, yeah. So was there somebody trying to kill her? I would like to know, JF, was there? Oh my God! Oh my God! Hey, you got what do you think you're helping yourself by calling her a crack whore? A worldwide traveler, right? Extreme personality, I'm sure. She seemed like she did have a dynamic personality in the clips. Of course, the ones that we get to see are only the ones out there that we can see are where she seems off. But doesn't matter. You had kids with her, dude. She was your wife, and you're just gonna drop her off on a bridge and not let the police search her house? Okay. And there's somebody out there who's trying to kill her.
So in that stream that you weren't talking about Mama JF, and you would never say anything mean about her when you called women crack whores? Are you
said
now
all women,
reneging that you would never say anything about, and now you're calling her a crack whore?
Just tell the truth, man. Was there somebody trying to kill her? Why was she so scared that someone was trying to kill her? And
Yeah,
if she
where's-
was, and she really believed that, why would you have dropped her off on the side of the road? Why did you leave Quebec? This is a good question. Wow, why did you leave Quebec? And why
Probably
did you
the
come to
taxes.
Alberta?
Because the taxes are better, houses are cheaper. Sort of assuming.
Well, you hit a body. You kind of want to get away from it. It's probably haunting him. Unreliable. Oh my god.
Then she might have been
David-
unreliable.
Well, dude, she had a parasocial relationship with him, and she left everything to be with him. So obviously she had some issues. I'm not saying she didn't. What I'm saying is, did she have someone trying to kill her? Did she really have somebody who because she said it. She was frantic when she was talking to the no white guilt guy. She was frantic. She thought he was trying to kill her.
She's
Did she
very
actually believe
upset.
that? Because I need to know, like, if she actually believed that, why the hell would you drop her off?
Oh, is that why? Because of the lockdowns and everything in Quebec? Because I know it was
Quebec
pretty
did
crazy
get
there.
Quebec did get crazy. Yeah, it did.
Oh. Well, JF, I'm sorry to hear that you were swatted, because nobody deserves that. That's the stupidest shit ever.
Well, I just want to know where the girl is.
Yeah, we just want to know. We want to know how the kids are and how the kids are doing, knowing that their mom is missing, because that's got to be detrimental.
And do your kids a favor. Don't refer to her as a crack whore.
Yeah, we were just talking about that earlier when the other parent of your child, has issues. It's very detrimental to the mental health of the child to refer to their parent like that.
Okay, but was it because of your wife disappearing? Like, that's not going to go away. Like, you're really gonna have to end up coming out and answering all these questions. It's never going away. It's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, like it is. The fact that we heard about it literally was somebody in our chat last week asking about it. Well, obviously he's got the kids because he said he took them, left Quebec to keep them. I think you should be more concerned about where she is, and because you find her, right, then it completely erases everybody. I will apologize, dude. I will be like, I am just such a fucking retard, and I will grovel and whatever, but I don't feel like we're wrong here. But if we are wrong, I'd be, I feel like you should be out there looking for her more than anything else. You're a disgusting human being. I'm sorry,
awesome.
you guys. He's disgusting. I don't like him.
Well,
I just don't like him.
Well,
I don't
good
like him.
for you for bagging a 10 out of 10 supermodel in Alberta.
Hopefully she's not a crack whore in disguise.
Hopefully she's not a crack whore.
I heard from a reliable source that they hide that shit, right? Terrible. I don't even know what to say left. I mean, I just think everybody should join this group, the Facebook group. I will post it in the Real Alberta Housewives pages on Facebook and I'll post it on our X as well. And everybody join it and get people to join it. There's not enough people in this group. It's not got enough action. And we need to really put the heat on the RCMP. And we need to I think we should all just do it. Just honestly, just do it in spite of JF. Let's find Elora. Let's bring her home. So at least her kids can know where she is one way or another. Anybody in the chat that believes that she just went on her own, I just put hello. She went on her own. Just write something in the comments. I'm curious how many people actually believe anything this guy's saying. Hey, Jarn. Sorry, Jarn.
What do you mean, sorry?
Well, I don't know. I felt like we did something to make you leave, but
No,
I get
no,
really
no.
heated.
I got a phone call and I had to take it.
Oh,
You're allowed to take phone calls.
Yeah, I had to take it. And I'm getting ready for a craft show. Well, actually, this one's pretty big. I'm excited for it because it's like, hello? Oh, what the
Hi.
heck happened? Okay,
Oh.
so it's called the First Friday Art Walk.
Oh,
And
fun.
local artists, I don't know, somebody recommended my name to one of their things. And so I got in there. So I'm setting up in a local
agree.
business. And then they just like walk around business to business and check out all the stands, everything that everybody has out there. So
Oh,
I didn't
cool.
think anybody would recommend me for something like that. But and when the lady asked, I was like, I make candles and stuff. Like, that's not really art. She's like, no, that's fine.
Yeah, but the
Okay.
candles you make are art.
Well,
Like the
thanks.
containers that you choose and the scents and the experience and
Oh,
all of
I
that stuff,
gotta
that
send
is
you
art.
guys out.
Oh,
I sold most of them, but I kept 2 of the
okay, great.
housewives candles. I needed
Good.
something new and I didn't have anything. I didn't have my new wax yet. So,
Mm.
but I was surprised. It's a good smell. People like it.
Is that
So
the one we
there's
came up
that.
with on stream?
Does it smell
Yeah.
like crackcore? Does it smell like crackcore?
Oh, I could make one of those too.
Sorry, Jarny. You caught a really weird stream to come back in on. We weren't expecting this guy to join the stream, obviously. And
Yeah,
I
it's very
wasn't even
he's got
gonna
a,
pop in, but and then I was like, oh shit, they switched days. So you know what? Maybe I'll
yes.
just pop in for a little bit.
Yeah.
We do need to stick together.
Yes.
And men, even the men watching, you guys are just as valuable. Please, please, can you guys help? Let's get this
Oh.
woman's name out there. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. And then this cocky guy, you know, you can listen to him explain his situation. I put
Yeah,
the
we'll
link there.
watch.
It's
We'll
also on
definitely
Twitter.
watch. We'll take it
I
in.
probably
And
won't,
that's on
but
Odyssey.
But I want to hear more about, was your wife, you haven't answered whether she was scared of being murdered like she said she was.
Mhm.
You know?
she said she was scared. Are they from Canada?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're from Quebec.
Oh,
Yeah, and yeah, she was scared. She was actually begging another man, that no white guilt guy, to not try to kill her and
And
to
stop
leave her alone and
stalking
stop
her.
stalking her. And she was very serious.
She's
And
very
then of
scared.
course this JF guy just poo-pooed her and like made her look stupid and pushed her away. And then she's this scared, and then he just drops her off on a bridge by the woods so she can go live off of the
remember that dream that I had about a woman on a bridge?
yeah, you did. You did. That's
Oh,
so
you did.
creepy. Actually,
Remember?
oh yes, you did.
We're witches.
Did you get the bat brains out of the fridge there, Jarn? Because he doesn't like it.
Yeah, that wasn't that long ago
So
either. That was in the past 6 months. When did
Yeah,
this
that was
happen?
recent.
No, this was in 2023. That the chick
No,
on the
her-
bridge was over a year ago, though.
It was
She was
over a year
deluded.
ago.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Heard her, she saw ghosts and stuff. Okay, so she saw ghosts and stuff like this, and you're just like, I'm gonna drive you. I love you. Thanks for the kids. I'm just gonna drive you to a bridge. Goodbye. Like, what the
She
fuck, dude?
saw ghosts and stuff. That
That's
doesn't
cool.
mean she's deluded. There are actually like supernatural things that happen.
Or it could be part of a mental disorder. Hearing
Oh
voices.
yeah, I suppose she
seeing
could probably
shadows.
be schizophrenic, but I
It was
mean,
her
who
wish to
wouldn't
go
be?
away. You
Why?
even if it was her wish to go away like that, come on, grow up. There's no effing way that happened. That's not gonna fly here. It's not gonna fly. Even if she's having a fucking bad day, we all have those days. Even if she's having a bad month or a bad week, okay.
Mhm.
If she
Where's
killed
her
herself, she'd be
family?
found. I don't know. There's not enough.
She
of them in
left. She left all her family to be with him. So she left everyone
Oh,
behind.
so
Apparently,
he
to be
had
with
her
him.
isolated away
That-
from
Yeah.
family and anything.
That's
Yeah.
her. That's that words out of her mouth. That she left everything behind. She quit her job. She left her family and friends. Everybody. She abandoned everything in her life because she saw him online and then she brought him out and then got together with him. That's what she said in that previous stream.
Trad life, typically the man would move there so she can stay by her family, and any children that they do have can be near their family, because that's what trad values.
So she said she signed papers with her own attorney indicating
that she intended the trip.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we know nothing about that.
She signed papers.
Show
Why
the
would
papers.
she sign papers?
Because
show
that's
the
a normal thing.
Yeah, where's the papers? Is there
I
a court?
intend to abandon my
case
children.
File number that can be looked up?
There is a case file number, but it's for the RCMP's missing persons. If she signed this and this
She
is all
was
happening,
a vagabond.
there wouldn't be a missing persons case.
Yeah, well, vagabonds usually are typically good victims for trad men.
Yeah, well, and also the other thing is guess what? We live in 2025. You are not fucking escaping, okay, dude? They will find you. There are cameras everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody will have seen you. She's got this wild tattoo on her hand. Like, there's so many things that are not included in her missing persons poster yet, but they will be. I'm not entitled to papers. The RCMP obviously don't believe them because they still have a missing persons case for her. And I guarantee you, after, I'm praying that we can get enough people on this, that after this week, it'll become missing and endangered. And then guess what? The heat's on you. The heat's going to be on you.
Now, guys, we're not going to go small. Not going to fall to small dick petty insults.
I said
she wasn't sticking around for us.
I study at a Napoleon complex. Those guys are usually pretty short in stature.
Oh my God, you really going to try and blame it on a target? Dude, you're the one.
Oh my
you are
God.
the one responsible. You are the one.
That's a good narrative you're writing, dude. That's a great narrative you're writing.
Nobody's buying what you're selling, JF, at all.
Why are you on here defending yourself if you're not guilty of anything? Why are you here? If you weren't guilty of anything and nothing, like you wouldn't even acknowledge anybody's comments or videos or anything. Why are you here? You're here for some kind of validation, or you're here to get your ego stroked because you're a sick fuck.
Well, this is a question from Von D, just wondering of her heritage, because that was asked about before. And that was when she started talking about her family.
You are her partner.
You are responsible. You are responsible.
Completely responsible for her and your children. You are the man. Stand up when you take a piss.
I do believe that, yeah, she probably told her family, I'm trying to leave this fucking guy. I'm going to take the kids. And you were like, yeah, no.
Has anybody talked to her family?
We haven't got any facts yet.
There are no facts. You've shown us no proof. Nothing.
Okay, so genetically analyzed by myself. How did you? What? Really?
Why?
How?
He's a man. He knows everything, guys.
He had to make sure the bloodlines were pure.
Well, yeah, obviously. But
oh my God.
So genetically analyzed. That's a lot of equipment.
Yeah.
Like millions of dollars of equipment. I mean, I'm not a geneticist or anything.
We started this. You guys didn't even know about the attacks of PI in Quebec against me. No, you know what? I didn't matter. I didn't need to listen. I didn't need to know anything. I didn't. The only thing I knew about you was your wife was missing, and then I started to look into it, and all I found were videos of you talking absolutely disgusting nonsense about women and her. And there was no tears. There was no sadness. And you talking about cleaning your house for 3 days. 3 days. Because she couldn't keep a fridge clean. Like, you're a fucking prick. Who talks about stuff like that after somebody's left? If she was that overwhelmed emotionally and she was that upset that you dropped her off on a fucking bridge alone so she could live off the grid, and then you're going to sit there and get on your stream 3 days later and talk about how she kept a fridge. Like, dude, girls, I am honestly.
Is there water by the bridge? Can you tell me that? Can you tell me if there is?
There is, yeah. It's
we're not trying to swerve away from shit. Okay?
We just want to know where she is.
Facts.
Dude.
He doesn't know where she is. He knows where
Go check the water. Go check the water for his old fridge.
Yeah, where did the fridge go?
Well,
that had
I
to
don't
be
know.
disposed of.
Well, he talked about the fridge 3 times. Even if there is an old fridge, I'm sure he's. I mean, if
Okay,
he
I'm
has
gonna
as
get
much money
witchy
and as
on
much
ya.
people,
But I had that dream about the bridge 3 times.
you did bring it up a lot.
What if that?
Could be. I mean, I don't want to get too crazy with it, but I do think
That's kind of witchy of you.
this bothers me. Like when they come in and they're like, "No, see, they're just really not willing to listen."
He's
I
obvious. He's
absolutely will
guilty of
listen.
something. He's tap dancing around questions, and he's making really, really weird, like the
Oh,
answers
Jojo.
he is giving are really weird.
Yeah,
They are
it all women's intuition, because we're
Dude,
like
my
that.
intuition's screaming.
Yes,
You killed
It's
her,
just
and you think you're getting away with it. And I'm telling you right now that you are not getting away with it.
everything feels really weird and not real and just off. Whatever that means.
No, there's something bad. You're a very bad person. The way you
Yeah.
talk about women, the court case with the 19-year-old, gross, creepy as fuck.
what?
You have a history, sir.
Mhm.
Yeah, Jordan, I don't know if you can look them up, but if you look them up on
I can't. I'm
the
on the
19-year-old
actual
the thing, that's
There's
okay.
no app for my
Actually,
phone.
Holly, can you look him up and read his Wikipedia under the personal? Just so everybody in our audience can hear it. Sorry, Holly, I
Yeah,
do it.
Yeah, because sneaky, shisty ass dudes like you kept on getting caught up by dreams and ghosts, eh?
Oh, and thank you for calling our audience gentlemen, because they actually
Yeah.
are. They're really awesome. Thank you.
We do have pretty good guys
What's his
here.
name again? JF? Like, what's his real
Yeah.
name?
Honestly, I don't know. I never
I don't
met you
remember.
before in my life, but now that I see all this and hear this shit, maybe there's some
JF.
truth to that dream.
I don't know how to spell his name in my phone. Hold on. Somebody else. 1 second. Can
See,
somebody write his full name
know
in the chat?
anything.
Like we literally don't watch anything you do. Can someone write his full
Never
name in the
even
chat?
heard of you before today. I didn't. I had no idea.
It's something Garplay or something like that. But I still,
Yeah, it's a
I
very
guess look it up.
He's a
Northern
weirdo.
I'll be right back.
Iroquois name.
It is.
I just know her name.
Hold on, I'll find it.
I feel like the whole trad thing as a whole, like I get what they're talking about and what they want, but it's based off of me and Brian were talking about this. It's based off of a 1950s ideal lifestyle of the,
Okay.
you know, the garage, the house and garage and white picket fence and 1.5 kids and a dog and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
That it's based off of a family image that didn't even really exist because those women were getting their fucking asses handed to them.
Well,
Darna, or Holly put it there. Measure Schmidt put it there.
Yeah, I got it.
Getting beat up and fucking whatever. It wasn't the picture perfect family. They were cheating on each other and drunks and addicted to things. You know what I mean? It's not what they're trying to achieve is literally out of a fucking movie.
Oh, Jeff has a PhD? In what?
In what? Bullshit?
How to lose a wife? I don't know.
How to lose a wife?
Okay, wait till you hear this, Jordan. When you hear the personal section, he actually tried to get custody of a girl.
What?
Yes.
For what?
So it's on his Wikipedia.
So he could
and
marry her?
Personal. Yeah, I guess it's really fucked up.
I know what you mean. He looks like Joey Fatone or the other one. There's another one. I can't remember. Chris something, the dude with the dreadlocks.
I want to know what his PhD is in. That's actually quite interesting.
It's probably under his Wikipedia. Go to his Wikipedia.
I can't find his Wikipedia.
Fine, just type it in. It's the first thing I find.
Yes, Mad Men. Exactly.
Holly, I'll get the link and I'll send it to you in our group.
Yeah, send it in the group, please, because I'm a boomer.
Yeah, okay, hold on. Where's our group? There we go. Hey,
I kidnapped her too. You look like a creepy weirdo.
nobody kidnapped her. This woman just is gone.
Well,
Hey. All right, where are we?
okay.
Do you find it?
Researcher, there's nothing about it. Okay, white ethno-state, anti-Semitic, blah, blah, blah. Genetic superiority of white people. Political
Oh,
commentator.
Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. Sure. Whatever you say, dude.
Creepy kidnapper and a dangerous woman. Why? Because you would
Go
come after
push
your
another
child?
woman off a bridge in your
Nobody's
fridge.
going after your kids. Nobody's going after your
Sanitize
kids.
your
We're going
house
after.
for
We're
fucking
just
3
going
days.
after the truth. We're going after the truth. When you read, but okay, yeah. Wait, did you get the link, Holly? Okay, now read the personal.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. Like, what the fuck? Who the fuck cleans her house? Like, was she even reported missing before he did all of this cleaning and
He
sanitizing
did
of
not report her
everything?
missing.
Not
Even
until
after
October. He reported her months and months
Oh.
later.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
As a critical thinker, could it
does
be
that?
that she was rescued?
Not without the kids. Nope. Not without the kids.
So I do understand that
No,
that
I
adult
Actually,
person
that was satire guy.
actually didn't she have mental incapacities?
Yeah.
Who was of the mental age of about 10 or 15, something like that.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. It's in here. Just read. You got to read it. The last two paragraphs, Holly. Sorry, I can't read it because the screen's too small.
Okay, so not long after the custody battle, he became embroiled in a guardianship lawsuit over a 19-year-old he was claiming as his fiancée. The doctor said had autism and the social and mental maturity of a 10 or 11-year-old. So that was right.
Oh.
Made contact with the
What
woman
did I
online
say?
before she decided to travel to North Carolina to see him in July of 2016. Oh, gross. And the parents of the teenager won guardianship and returned
Yeah.
her home.
Thank
Having believed
fuck.
in fear of being pregnant, she was not found to be pregnant, despite attempts made by him. Stated in a video after the battle, that his public statements being used against him in court were flawed, and that is a problem with the white ethno-state could solve.
Oh. So you're gonna kidnap? You're gonna take a woman, try to take guardianship of a woman that has mental issues. These guys like him, straight up, they target broken women and women with severe mental illness or
And then they
fucking
complain about it later. So she was studying in university, had a driver's license. Okay, but then what? How did her parents get custody of her? Also, why, if she had all of these
Yeah.
things going for her, why were the parents even able to go to court and apply for guardianship of her? That
Yeah,
doesn't fucking
exactly.
make sense. What, the courts are all against you. The courts are all against you. All the evidence is against you. Everybody's just setting you up. It's all just you're the
It's
victim.
everybody else's fault. I'm a victim.
So here's the logic. The father lied to the courts or lied to the police. He also must have lied to a doctor to get her assessed.
Yeah.
For all of that paperwork. And all of those people believed him. He must be the best liar in the entire world. And then was awarded guardianship in a court of law. Yes, courts are
The
corrupt.
fact that you have to go get a guardianship order for a person you're screwing is weird.
Yeah, but then
that usually
he was
happens.
applying
So
for it.
I know in the States I have a little bit of experience with this because Isabel's dad is the guardian, of his wife. She has
Why?
a TBI. She has a TBI, so her brain is like stuck in like a 17-year-old's way of think. That's when she had her accident. But
Mhm.
then she's schizophrenic and borderline personality. So she's always had somebody, like some kind of caregiver or whatever.
Right.
And before it was her parents, and now it's her husband.
Right.
and he
fucking
has
weird.
say over whatever happens to her. So,
Mhm.
like, the fact that this lady, this 19-year-old girl, had a guardian, a caregiver, her parents, like, why you guys are totally right. Why would you have to take them to court if, like, she was of sound mind and body?
Yeah, no, she wouldn't. None of this makes sense. It doesn't make sense. You can't make this make sense. Like, I don't get it. Okay, hold
No,
on,
it's
here's some more.
all
Hold on,
really
he's got-
weird.
She didn't have mental illness, even if she did. I don't see why you witches are standing for the state. This has nothing to do with us loving the government, okay? You don't
The
get to
woman is
fucking.
missing, and you cannot fucking answer why she is missing. You don't know where
This has
she
nothing
is.
to do with the government at all.
No.
Just
She is
because
a
we care,
woman
we
that's
love the government.
missing. We're sticking up for her because somebody needs to find her. Like, there needs to be more. I don't know.
There should be more.
Yeah,
They
there
made it up.
should
They
be.
made it up. They made it up.
What if
Okay,
it's
well, either
just
way.
a psyop?
So was the guardianship awarded by the court? Or was it just a fake piece of paper and they came and kidnapped her?
That they don't just do that.
I was really, like, I'm very confused because the father the father lied, made up a doctor, got a doctor's note from a fake doctor that the court didn't look into. Was there court hearings? Was there legal documentation? Who was lying to who? Who gave
And
permission?
also,
Where did the
why did you go
paperwork
get
come
your
from?
Wikipedia updated with your evidence? Because that's all you need.
Yeah. Oh, it was a Texas court.
Sorry, hold on. The Guardian
Texas? Why Texas?
She's probably from Texas and she met with
Oh.
him in North Carolina. He traveled down to the States to go be with her.
To go be a creeper.
Well, I think it's good.
Okay.
I mean, like, God, could you imagine? That would have
This
get a
I
ton vote.
agree with. You got me there, yes. But
But you have facts that you could get them changed.
oh yeah,
They
was the
don't. They
court?
don't. They're not all just lies.
I'm assuming the court hearing was in Texas because she was from Texas and that's where the parents filed.
I just want to know where Elora is. So, I
Oh,
mean,
here we
I'm
go.
not gonna stop.
Was there a no contact order?
I wonder what that woman's doing now. Like now.
Oh, he's
You know
using
what I
big
mean?
words again. Ex parte.
Ooh, what is her name? I could probably look her up down here.
Oh, you could. It's not. I don't think that's public. I don't want to bother her. I mean, she's
Yeah, no, I don't want to
apparently
bother
not
her.
well. But my point is that you have had a bad history with women.
He was
Consistently
deported.
bad history.
See, I told you I'm hiding it.
Oh my
Until
God!
I'm
Listen, you're a fatty. You girls are fatties
I'm
too.
fat.
Yeah, I'm kind of chunky, but I'm an old lady. I'm an old
Girls.
lady. I'm allowed to be.
Listen, girls, you're crack whores with me, and you're fat now too.
Oh, yes. No, sorry, recovering crack whore, 9 years. Thank you.
But we're not going to. We're going to find her. We're going to help find her, and
Daddy.
stop with the due process and the courts and the probates. For somebody who says you hate the state so much, you sure keep referring to them a lot. Right? You can't say you hate them and you're against them, but then you're going, oh, but my rights, my rights. Pick a fucking side.
What the fuck am I watching?
What
You're
the fuck am I
watching.
participating in? This is
Oh,
wild.
yes. Yes. I agree.
Yeah, but even Ginger Midget doesn't seem this psychotic. I thought about it about 3 times. I'm like,
Yeah, he's
he's not that psychotic.
he
I don't
seems
think-
normal.
Yeah, you're making the Ginger Midget seem normal. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. Look, you go ahead and you can fight for the
I
rights
guess
of
I
Canadians.
don't disagree with this, but
Yeah, I agree with this too. But
Where is your wife?
yeah,
Where's
where's your wife?
where are your kids?
He can't
Where's
distract
your
you
old
with this
fridge?
political shit, girls.
Where's your old fridge? Where did you get rid of it? Get rid of it at?
We want proof of life. I mean, we're not entitled to it. We know this.
No, we are actually. She's public. It's public missing persons case. We are actually entitled to it. Once you've got a you've got a police file, and you're a
Mm.
missing person. As far as I'm
Then it
concerned,
becomes
you've lost
then it
everything.
becomes public record.
It's not hard to sit there and say, I'm alive, and go in privately to the police privately and be like, whatever, I'm alive, and blah 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 blah.
What's an Alberta fridge?
Mm.
So like one of those new LGs,
New Alberta fridge. Well,
or is it a Frost? Those ones are really nice and they're really big, double doors, or Sub-Zero.
What does your family being under your care have to do with where is your wife?
because he thinks that makes it look like he didn't do anything if he's got custody of the kids. This is like so fucking consistent for every
Oh
missing
no,
persons case.
oh no. They give custody to some sick fucking people doing
Because
some
they don't have
shady
proof.
shit.
And because the police didn't do their due diligence. They obviously didn't get the warrant. And the fact that
Exactly.
you've left the house, though now, I think I think you fucked up there. I think you fucked up there because I think they're going to be able to go into that house because whoever bought that
No, I
house,
asked where
I
her
bet you will let
family
people in.
was, not yours. I could care less where yours is, dude.
Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, her family, like her parents, siblings,
The people who
cousins,
actually love her, not the guy who
people that
dropped
love
her off at a
her.
bridge.
Because she's mentally disturbed.
She sees spirits. Oh. Oh yeah, you didn't care, but for 3 days after she was missing, you cleaned and sanitized and fixed everything up. What'd you smash a couple of holes in the wall while you were fucking bashing her head in?
Mhm.
100% he did. We
Well,
all do
You
it.
had to clean up all the
JF,
blood and stuff
we
like
all
that?
feel it. We all feel it. We all know what happened.
No,
because
I'm
guess what?
sorry,
We've
you didn't
had it.
comprehend what I was saying, dude, because you don't speak English.
I think you killed your wife. If you didn't, you would have let them in to prove it. It's just as simple as that.
That is different. Do you know where she is? Do you know that she's still alive? Because this guy has no idea where she is, and he was the last person to see her.
And he didn't report her missing until October.
Oh, here. So
I would say so too. He's like that guy from Minnesota. There was a podcaster who, what was his name? Oh, Lass would know who it was.
mhm.
Fuck, I can't remember his name. They got into a whole big thing where they were like swinging and shit, and there was like,
But you know where
meth
she is, and they could find her.
Yeah, Yendor, I'm really sorry to hear that. That's terrible for your children.
I'm sorry.
Hmm.
She was seeing.
Jojo really.
Oh,
Jojo
God.
really doesn't like. Jojo does not
Jojo?
like this.
What?
Jojo does not like.
Goodness, Jojo.
JF.
No.
Well, I don't know. I think. Well, he's got me fired up. Unfortunately, wrong person to have fired up because I get obsessive and hyper focused on shit. So I'm not
Yeah,
dropping
she
it.
doesn't stop.
So you're kind of. It's not going to stop. We're going to find her, and we're going to find out where she is. And there are private search and rescue groups
Yeah.
out there who'd like to train their cadaver dogs, and they will take their cadaver dogs to your old property. And that cadaver dog, by the way, they can hit 10 years later, 20 years later, it doesn't matter. They can hit if there's just a lot of blood, they can hit if there's a dead body. Like there's a lot of things they can hit on, and that'll be enough to get you a warrant. So I mean, like when I say you definitely came on the wrong person's radar, I mean it, because I'm going to make sure that
Oh
the
my
search and rescue
gosh.
groups out there do get on it.
Okay, hold on. Examined by experts? Okay, I got questions. So
See, that's
are we
French
talking
for
like
doctors?
a
French
doctor?
for doctor.
Is this a doctor or is this
We are
Tell
going to find
us
her.
where
She's in
she
a body.
is, and we will go
prostitute?
find her.
Dude, you should have found her if she was so
Yeah.
easy to find.
No, she was discarded, right? She was a failed project.
Right.
Mm. Yeah, because he
So-
just puts himself out there for women
Mhm.
and keeps getting his life destroyed. Whatever, dude. You are a reflection of your woman is a
No, she
reflection of
definitely
you.
did not do that. Definitely did not do that. Yeah, that there is somebody who commented today on the post on X, and they said that this guy's ties with Epstein. I don't know if that's true.
What?
I didn't even have time. No, you have no idea the amount of messages I got about 30 minutes before the stream started, and there was just too
Mhm.
many. And I'm like, I can't keep up. So we'll have to do a part 2 of this. We'll do a part 2 maybe next week. But I
That's so weird.
Who writes this shit?
Okay, that's funny.
congratulations on having.
Freedom Canada. Come on.
I'm glad. Good job. Good job. Your penis is clear.
Oh my god.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
That is all. That's fucking weird, and I don't know if I believe that. But
I don't think I do either. I think this guy is a liar. Obviously.
He's just fucking with us at this point, trying to make us look.
Oh
stupid.
yeah. Yeah,
It's fine.
It's actually been quite fun. I'm having a hot flash.
It is, but I have to go too soon. You girls are welcome to keep going. I know there's somebody out there last week who complained
It's
that
the nose. The nose knows.
So he's a geneticist, an animal geneticist. So he did test her, and she's 100% white European.
Well, and it's fine. Maybe it doesn't even matter.
No,
either
it's
way.
honey, it's hormones. I'm 51 years old. It's fucking menopause.
Oh my gosh, I just realized
not give me
Bonnie was
hot
saying
flashes.
he looked like In Sync, and the guy's initials are JF.
Yeah.
Joey Fatone. Isn't he gay? He was
Yes.
like closet gay.
Yeah. Well, he's actually happily out now. So.
Oh, okay.
Hey girls, I'm hanging up. You guys keep going. My phone's just gonna go. I gotta go.
Yeah, no,
But
it's
keep going.
been
I
2
love
hours.
you guys.
Yeah, I'm at 22% and I have more candles to decorate.
Oh,
All right,
I've
JF,
been
if you want to come on, next week, our email address is here, and we'll have you on because I plan to bring up part 2 next week. Sorry, Holly, I'm taking over.
So I stand corrected.
So the email address is in there.
He didn't say white. He just said European. So Eastern European.
Well, it doesn't matter. She's missing.
She's
but We're
missing.
gonna find her. We're gonna find her.
Okay, we're gonna
All
end
right,
the
you guys, I
stream
love you.
because it's time.
Yeah.
Have a good night, everyone. And everybody, don't forget the Facebook group. I'll link it here in our groups and on look on my X as well. Okay.
Awesome. Well, it's been
see you
super
next
fun.
Tuesday. We'll see you next Tuesday. It'll be Tuesday next time.
Yeah, we'll see you next Tuesday if we don't.
I
fuck up.
probably won't be there, but
that's okay.
We love you.
love you.
All right, I'm gonna pull everybody down and say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Take care, everybody.
See you next time on the back here. See you next time. C-U-N-T. See you next time.
What'd you